2, 3.
18 months ago, Kyle and I did a beer mile right here in Big Bend National Park. Kyle had never done a beer mile before, so
let's knock out Kyle's first beer mile. We started off crushing the first beer around the same time. For the beer, we went with Trail Runner from Red Horn Brewery. You know, based on the name, it just made sense.
Kyle lives in California, so when he comes to Texas, he loves to get him some Texas barbecue. On the drive in, there's a spot in Marathon that's on the top 50 barbecue list, so we had to stop.
Had a couple beers and enjoyed a huge plate of barbecue. Well, a tray, not even a plate, it was a tray of barbecue, let me be honest. And they're gonna come back to haunt me a little later when it came time to do the beer mile. So maybe overindulged a little, but when you're coming out from California to Texas, it's hard not to really hit that barbecue hard. I mean, we're talking brisket, ribs, pulled pork, mac and cheese, corn, like, a lot of food all at once.
We had a couple hours, thought that might be sufficient time to maybe digest just enough that I wouldn't feel miserable during the beer mile, but that was not the case. So my first loop wasn't that bad. Stomach definitely felt a little heavy, but it wasn't miserable.
We hung with each other for the first quarter mile or so, arriving for the second beer, essentially at the same time.
Coming in, I was feeling heavy, but man, I was breathing even heavier.
Just out of breath.
Got through my second beer pretty quickly, and then I was the first out on the second loop.
After that second beer, started to question life a little bit. The barbecue was just sitting super heavy in my stomach, and I was trying not to just lose the entire contents of my stomach.
By the end of the second loop, I had created a little bit of a gap between me and Scott.
I think I found my favorite distraction. At least I'm in line with this attraction. If you don't feel my eye, you've not had enough.
We passed each other as I finished my third beer and started out on lap 3. It was at this point that Scott informed me that he had puked. And, you know, no surprise based on the sounds I could hear out there. Like an animal dying slowly, unfortunately.
By the third loop, Kyle was already way ahead. I had thrown up and I knew there was no way that I was going to catch him, so I just kind of backed off and did a little bit of a jog.
I came in for the final beer, practically out of breath. I was a mess at this point. But I crushed beer number 4 and took off for the final loop. While closing out the mile, the sun started to set, and it was beautiful out there in Big Bend.
It's my season, watch you chipping that gear, make the theme song. Cause we all need some fear, there's a reason that I'm having my year. Got my feet up, and they take what I give, no ease up. It's 100%, I meet goals, but I move with no plan or the ego. At least that's what I say. Need someone to calm my blood.
Kyle finished his 4th lap before I even finished my 4th beer. So I took my time getting that one down, ran my last lap, and then had to go out and unfortunately do a penalty lap.
Man, I felt all the weight of the barbecue in my stomach and the 4 beers that I had consumed in a short amount of time.
More lap? Penalty lap.
I did get it done without throwing up though, so I can say that my first beer mile ever was a success.
As I puked my way to the finish line, Kyle had already won the first ever Crushing Trails and Drinking Ales beer mile. I already knew this, but for some reason, we did it anyway. Don't eat barbecue before a beer mile.